Okay, here we go. It's Monday, July 29th. This is our 0DTE SPY trade. We're going to put this on. We're coming up to the end of the month here, so this might be the last couple ones on this one. Let's go over to the Analyze tab. Alright, so this is a 0DTE trade on SPY, the Strangler. So we'll go to the 0DTE options. We'll go down to the delta column here. These are the puts on the right, calls on the left. We're looking for a delta of like 15-ish. 17. That'll do it. Analyze sell. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go to the trade tab. So I can see Howard's template. Okay, so 0DTE options, delta column. This one has a delta of 16. So we'll say sell custom. It's the Howard template. Changes to today's date. This is our automatic time stop. Okay, so we got the confirm and send that. So that one's on. We'll come to this one. The call side, the delta of 15-ish. So here's a 16. So we'll say sell custom, and then we'll change the date to today, which is 29th. Okay. So that's on. These are two exit orders, or one cancels, the other orders are on. And let's go over to the Analyze tab and just take a really quick look at that. There it is. That's our Strangler for today. We're up $4. Nice. All right, that's it for this one. I'll see you at the end of the day. All right, here we are, Monday, July 29th. And this is part 2 of today's 0DTE trade. So it's about 4 o'clock California time. I'm just logging back in here to my paper money account to see how the trade did today. And it looks like today was a good one, a winner. We can see that these are the two trades we put on this morning. We sold the 542 put, bought the sold the 550 call. And nothing was... There's no stops hit. So let's take a look. Well, first of all, let's take a look at the risk graph on this. There's today's trade. Ended nicely in the tent. Looks like we have a total of $64 in there. And voila. Good job. Success. Success for today's trade. Let's go to the Excel sheet and fill in today's numbers. So today is the 29th, July 29th. So I still need to figure out if I'm going to move this, if I'm going to keep doing this or not. We're coming up to the end of the month here. We started this on July 5th. So we've been in this for about a month. And I need to figure out if we're going to continue this or not. It's sort of, if anyone out there has an opinion, whether to keep on this one or let's move on to something new, please leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear your guys' feedback. Well, we ran to a couple weeks there of pretty, a little wild market action. So that didn't help. So maybe we haven't given it a fair chance yet, a fair shot. So maybe we will continue on. I'll continue at least till the end of the month, which is the next couple of days, I think, are still July. And so there was nothing on this one. There was no exit orders at all. So paper money just kind of hit and miss. If it feels like doing it, it'll do it. It'll do those exits we put in, those OCO orders. If not, we won't. It doesn't give a crap. It doesn't care. He's his own boss. So yeah, whether we're going to continue this or not. If anyone else, if you have any ideas or comments or feedback on that, whether you'd like to keep seeing this going or should we move on to the next one, we got a lot of different ideas we can try. Maybe we can do variations on this. I'm doing a variation on this in my real money account that maybe we could do for like a couple weeks. It's essentially the same trade. I'm just doing it 3 times a day. I'm doing it at 3 different time points. 7 California time, 7 a.m., and then 9 a.m. and then 11 a.m. So we're getting like 3 swings in there. And I'm also doing the QQQs at the same time. So the QQQs actually have performed better than the SPY. Last week, the QQQs it was a winning week for the Qs last week. So it's sort of interesting. So maybe something like that. Or we could just do something brand new. We could go a totally different direction. So let's see. Today was a winner. I think it should be 64, right? $64 was the totals for today. And our totals now are at 105. Is that right? Let me go back and make sure. Okay, 105. Let's say totals 105. 105 in almost 30 days. So in 1 month, $105. And these are, I'm putting these on naked, but these can be put on with wings, like for like a $500 risk, like basically an iron condor. If we wanted to put some cheap wings on the outsides of these. So in that case, let's just say if we did these all with iron condors, we put cheap wings on them, our amount of profit, which is $105 right now, would be a little bit less. I think we could get those wings for like $1 or $2. And I'm not gonna. This isn't official. This is just me thinking out loud. So maybe we would have made, say, let's just say we take $25 off for buying all those wings. Could be a little bit more than that. Could be less. If we said $25, that would put us at 80, right? $80. $80 on, and then if we want to look at the return on that, we could say, where's my calculator? We could say, let's say 80 bucks divided by the risk, 500. So is that 16% return in a month? Which isn't really that bad, right? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. We have, let's just even be more conservative and say, what if we made $50? $50 divided by 500 risk. That's 10% in a month. How can you like bitch and moan at that? How can we complain about making 10% a month? It's just, I think what's kind of frustrating is just the back and forth throughout this. And some of that may be from the 2 kind of crazy wild weeks we had, where those big moves were just kind of nailing us every day. But if you look at the big picture on this and say, okay, I traded this every day for a month. I mean, it really doesn't take any time to do it. We have it set up here where we can just we place it in like a few minutes, like 3 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes, 5 minutes or less totally, right? Do we put this on? And then we don't even look at it till, like today, it's 4 o'clock. It's 4 p.m. I'm just looking at it now. So there's no real work involved. We make 105. I'm just saying, if we make even $50, this shows we made $105. These, granted, these are all naked, but like I was saying before, we put little cheap wings on these, like $1 or $2, turn it into an iron condor. We can get that risk for each of these to like $500 or less, because we're bringing in credit. And so just to be kind of conservative, let's just say instead of $105 we made $50 divided by 500 risk. That's 10% in a month, and over a year that's 120%. So that's like super good. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell me what you guys think. Put in the comments. It's just, the kind of the 2 steps forward, 1 step back function on this was a little frustrating. Not frustrating, just sort of not that exciting. And especially since we made like in the first couple of days we made like hundred and something dollars. So we basically, if you look at it like that, we made our total amount, our 10 to 15% in the first couple trades. And then we started to lose a couple. And so if we would have stopped after doing these first three with trades, we could have stopped for the rest of the month and been totally hands free, not doing anything. So how does that work? I mean, does that make sense to do? Does this strategy, as soon as we sort of get a realistic expectation of what we can expect a month, let's say it's 10% a month, like we just looked at. Does it make sense that as soon as you hit that 10% number, after, whether it be the first three trades or the first 10 trades, then you just stop and just wait for the next month? I mean, it doesn't seem like that should make sense. But I don't know. Tell me what you think. Put in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback on that one. And also whether you think we should continue this or not. Should we continue with this one or should we move on? All right, so that's it for this one. If you'd like to follow me on this or any of my other trades I'm doing, just make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Click that subscribe button below. And also be sure to join me on my website. I'll leave a link to my website in the description below. Head on over there, sign up for my free email newsletter, and we'll go from there. All right, that's it for this one, Monday, July 29th. See you tomorrow.